I'm Harvey, and I'm going to read you something I wrote which is called Face to Face, about a lady called Mags. Every morning when I wake up, he's there beside me, and in the evening he sort of hums, you know, as I go to sleep. He can't replace Nick, no one could, but I know that Lilo, as I like to call him, will always be there. He'll never cheat, never stray, never... Sometimes I wake up in the night. Sometimes I get up and I just look at him. There's this magical green glow in it, and it casts shadows all over the walls. One of them's a bit like a man with his arms outstretched, come to strangle me. Who's afraid of the dark? That's what my granny used to say. Who's afraid of the big dark? The battery life can be greatly reduced if you let it run down, so I'm extremely careful about that. I wouldn't want him to, you know, suffer. And I never turn him on at night. It's a slippery slope, is that. Though I do sometimes gently click his keys after I've put him to sleep. You're never alone, are you, once you've got a laptop? And Lilo, well, he's much more to me than that. I'm on him all day, and at night my head's buzzing with so much new stuff, pictures of other worlds, places I couldn't even imagine. And that Facebook, oh my God, I've never seen anything like it. I have 324 friends. And I don't even go out of the house on a regular basis except to the Thursday market. And over 200 of them are celebrities. I'm friends with Kylie, the Kylie Minogue. And that girl off EastEnders now, she is a delight, though you wouldn't know it from the part she plays. Comes over a bit vain on the programme, but she always writes back when you post something on her wall. I've even a few of them comedians off the Raw Variety. Oh, they do really humorous status updates. There was one I read recently. This morning, I woke up and felt like a chicken. Do you think it's 'cause I'd laid on the bed? I wrote to the comic in question and said it had cheered me up no end. And he replied that he was, I must remember this because it was very erudite, he was pleased that his verisimilitude had touched a chord with my urbane existence. His name's Maxime Carney. Now, you won't have heard of him, I haven't, but he's actually really famous. He's currently running a kind of anti-publicity campaign, a post-modern comment on the damaging nature of the overproductive noughties media monster, he calls it. And that's why I couldn't find any trace of him on Google. Oh, they are clever, aren't they? I feel really privileged to be part of their lives, and it's all because of Lilo. I think, and I'm not exaggerating here, I think he's helped me to achieve my full potential. You see, I've always thought when I watch the telly, he could be my friend, or I could bet I could have a real laugh with her down the pub, you know, if I went to the pub, which I will do now with celebrity friends. Or sometimes I'd sit and contemplate how different my life would have been if I'd gone out with him off University Challenge instead of Nick. You know how you do. Oh, but it can get very flirtatious on there. People send hugs and kisses and all sorts. Takes some getting used to, I can tell you. Apparently, I'm a very attractive woman. I'd have liked Nick to have seen that particular post left on my wall by a well-known pop star, but Nick hasn't accepted my friendship request. If I'm good enough for Bamba Gascoigne, I'm good enough for you. Tonight, can hardly say it, it feels so unreal. Tonight, I'm going to the Royal Variety Show. Maxime says he's going to introduce me to the Queen. I feel a friendship request pending. At any moment, I have a private minicab coming to take me to a secret location. Apparently, the official venue, the one on the website, is a decoy, because otherwise too many members of the general public would come to stare. And while that would be a novelty for me, it's all grist to the mill for them, isn't it? And can prove quite irritating, I'm sure, especially for the ones who've been on soaps. I mean, there's all the paparazzi to consider. I do hope Barbara Windsor will be there. I poked her this morning, but I've not heard anything back. Oh, that's the doorbell. I know first impressions are really important, so I went and got this specially. Appropriate for the occasion, I thought, as soon as I saw it. Just a minute. Well, this is it. The moment my whole life's been leading up to. After tonight, my face will be splashed all over the papers. Who was that mystery woman with Maxime Carney? From now on, I'm going to live life to the full. Because you're dead a long time, as my old granny used to say. She called this my Red Riding Hood dress. Rawr. Thanks.